I'm you from the future. Of course, that makes sense. Divide.
If you could change the past, would you? It's an age-old question, and I think the answer is split 50-50 between most people. Some of us are aware that our past experiences shape who we are today, while others have an event in their lives that they would give anything to change. It has to be the same in Miraculous Ladybug, which is why the Rabbit Miraculous is such a dangerous tool to have. Its wielder has to avoid temptation every day, or else they'll risk destroying the main timeline or creating branching realities. Marinette gets a taste for how temperamental time can be in Dark Castle. Her meddling, even for a minuscule event, nearly leads to the end of the world. With numerous red flags throughout the episode, I want to use today's video to discuss how a Time War arc might happen in the near future.
Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to interfere with the timeline, I know. I know you'll be all right.
Number 1. The Louvre Symbolism. For a series set in Paris, Miraculous Ladybug is like a love letter to the famous city. The writers and animators do their best to make Paris come to life on our screens. One easy way to do that is the inclusion of historic or real-life landmarks. Ladybug and Cat Noir can't go a day without passing by the Eiffel Tower or the Seine, and these locations help make the animated version of the famous city feel more authentic. The Dupain Chang Bakery was inspired by a real Paris bakery fans can actually visit. All of this to say, I usually don't bat an eye when Marinette and her friends end up at the Louvre, and one with vital significance to local Parisians. It's hard to miss a building shaped like a glass pyramid, especially when it contains precious historical artifacts. Our main cast frequently visits the Louvre throughout the series. But the museum holds even more significance for Alex, who comes from a family of historians and archaeologists. Her father and older brother share a passion for uncovering the secrets of the past. Ironically, Alex gets to do the same thing when she receives the Bunny Miraculous and watches over the historic timeline. In Dark Castle, Alex's family and friends want to spend her birthday with her, causing them to overlook Armand's desire to change the Louvre. Later, during Alex's birthday party, Chrysalis akumatizes Armand into Dark Castle, and his power warps the Louvre into a moving, twisting, crumbling fortress. As this akumatization occurs in an episode featuring Bunnix, the Louvre's transformation may foreshadow the future, indicating that the timeline and its history will also unravel.
Think they're trying to get in for free?
I doubt they're fans of art.
They don't look like fans of ours either.
Number 2. Chrysalis's attentiveness. I've said it once and I'll say it again, Lila is a fantastic villain for the series. I'm so glad that the Gabriel arc finished with the 5th season and we moved on from Monarch to Chrysalis. There are many reasons why Lila's always a step ahead of the heroes and comes close to stealing their Miraculouses more than once. It's because she's attentive and keeps tabs on everything happening around her. Not only does she watch a battle between the heroes and akumatized villains unfold, but she keeps in mind what her villains want and helps them achieve their goals for maximum cooperation. Chrysalis pays attention to the smaller details, which makes her dangerous. In Dark Castle, we get another look at her lair, which she has stacked floor to ceiling with her journals. As she writes in another, she mumbles about Marinette not being there. I assume she meant at Alex's party, as Agle pointed out her absence. Marinette did give Alia a cover story about being sick at home, but in reality, she had taken over the Rabbit Miraculous to give Alex some free time. Somehow Lila learned about Marinette's absence and believed it had something to do with her being Ladybug. If she continues to notice inconsistencies and cover stories like this, it won't be long before she connects the dots, potentially causing a massive change in the main timeline.
But I need to check again to make sure. Again and again and again.
Number 3. Bunnix's strict rules. We've all heard it time and again, but the timeline shouldn't be messed with. It's a core rule of wielding the Rabbit Miraculous, and it's drilled into Ladybug and Cat Noir when they first meet Bunnix. Although she needs their help to defeat the time-traveling Time Tagger, she refuses to reveal anything about their future or their relationship to them. Later, when a much younger Alex receives her Miraculous for the first time, it must be hard for her to gain access to the past, present, and future without intervening. Not only can she locate the Butterfly Miraculous, but she can also keep her friends from getting hurt or making huge mistakes. She must feel tempted to break the rules, but the reason Alex is the perfect wielder for the job is that she can avoid temptation. Somehow, she remains completely hands-off unless the world's on the brink of total annihilation. Speaking of, Marinette is not suited for the Rabbit Miraculous. From the burrow, she watches Alex's birthday party get interrupted by a series of small inconveniences. Instead of letting them play out, she reverses time to prevent them from happening. To make up for it, the universe creates a butterfly effect that ensures the party plays out like it's supposed to. Once Marinette successfully stops the hiccups, the universe gets thrown off balance, leading to a series of events that cause the end of the world. Obviously, Bunnix's strict rules are in place for a reason. Marinette goes back in time and lets the party play out naturally, saving the world in the process, but that doesn't mean her meddling hasn't left behind residual cracks in time.
Good. Now one last thing, I have to give myself this genius idea.
Number 4, teamed up timelines. Another thing that seemed like a bad idea was Marinette's plan to investigate the Louvre. With the Rabbit Miraculous, she couldn't leave the burrow because she would have an instant target on her back. Instead of contacting Alex and telling her to cut her birthday party short, she finds a future version of herself and hands off the Rabbit Miraculous. We get 2 Marinettes in this episode, one who rushes off to play Ladybug and one who sits in the burrow as Marinette. Most time travel stories advise against interacting with past or future versions of yourself. Doing so can impact the timeline or how you might respond to a given event. For example, Marinette warns Ladybug that Dark Castle will be a tough villain to beat. That's information her past self didn't need to learn of ahead of time. I know that Alex spends time with future versions of herself as we see in Miraculous World London. But the difference is that they don't tell her anything. They don't act alarmed when they start to disappear, even though they know Lila stole the Ladybug and Cat Miraculouses a moment before. They leave their younger self to figure it out on their own, as the timeline intended. I understand why Marinette chose her future self for help. There are few people she can entrust the Rabbit Miraculous to, but future team-ups across time might have dire consequences.
Here is the Marinette.
Don't worry, I know the drill. Fluff clockwise.
Good luck, this villain's gonna be a toughie.
Number 5, the return of past villains. I don't want to assume Lila will get her hands on the Rabbit Miraculous, but the fact of the matter is she doesn't need to. With the Butterfly Miraculous, she can time travel whenever she wants. She just needs to get creative with how her power works and who will get akumatized. I'm not sure why Gabriel didn't use this method more often because it might have helped him save Emily, even if only for a short time. Emily's death is a significant point in the Miraculous Ladybug canon, and its prevention could change the story completely. Therefore, it's likely a fixed point in the canon that can't change, no matter how hard Gabriel tried. Lila will likely encounter a similar problem, as changing the past will lead to another domino effect that ends the universe. Granted, I don't think Lila will care about the universe's destruction if she plans to rewrite it anyway, but the risk is still incredibly high. What Lila can do that won't have time imploding in her face is recruit akumatized villains from the past. She might pluck them from the timeline and bring them to the present, using them to create another army to stop Ladybug and Cat Noir. Most akumatized villains would be available for this, as they shouldn't remember what they see or learn during the fight because of the amnesia that follows akumatization.
Called out to me, it sounded like a reputation crumbling to bits.
Like the humiliation of witnessing your deepest secret revealed to the entire world.
Number 6, a timeline collapse. All of these events from Dark Castle and the hypothetical what-ifs that might come from another time travel-themed episode have the potential to cultivate into something bigger. It can become a multi-episode event that leaves the heroes between a rock and a hard place. Not only will they race against time to save the ones they love, but Lila and her allies will be hot on their heels. At the end, Ladybug and Cat Noir might face the harsh reality of a total timeline collapse, which may change some things and rewrite others forever.
If you want something done, do it yourself. Pound it.
The time travel storylines are always complicated, but still manage to lack serious consequences. I don't think anyone should be able to appear or reappear at any given point, just for the flow of time to continue as usual. Bunnix tells us time and again how dangerous her Miraculous is, so I really want to see the damage it can cause. More than that, a Time War arc that ends in a timeline collapse would be the perfect storyline if the writers ever wanted to reboot the franchise in the future, say for a new, younger generation. What do you think? Will Marinette's actions in Dark Castle come back to haunt her? Will Lila risk collecting allies from across time? Let us know what you think in the comments below.
This was supposed to be perfect.
Don't sweat it. Bunnybug is here to help you step by step.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
Oh, my Adrian's worried about me. He's the best boyfriend ever.